Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the host of today's story time. It's your one and only Raw Sunbeam.
Every day that we see, don't worry about stress. If you say that you believe that God has a plan, just follow his command. You'll take up on the stand. Your brother is right. You had your wedding. Now let him have his way. Free will was so please. Got it going on. Yeah, got it going on. Hey, Happy New Year. We're back another year. Yeah. I want to send a shout out to all my day ones that's out there. What's good, twin? We in 2026. If you new here, my name is Ross Sunbeam. I appreciate you for being here with me. As you see, the title of my video today will be the story time of the time I met the big fella. So I'm going to just go ahead and I'm going to jump in. And I do have my notes because I have to write it out. I was a good girl. Yeah, I grew up in church, true enough. Sang in the choir. My weekends was basically us going to another church and our choir singing at that church and back and forth to other churches. That's what we used to do on the weekend. See other churches, religion, their belief system, what it is that they like to do. And watching nieces, watching nephews. Yeah. Because they could basically have friends around them that are not good for them. And you can't make nobody do anything, can't really stop nobody from doing anything, but you can give a word of wisdom to like give them a heads up, like, hey, that's bad company you got. You probably want to find some more friends, or, you know, just a little something in the ear, a little seed to grow. So I ended up getting around a few bad friends. Telling me about, oh, this club, you should go to this club is popping and it's great and this and that. And I'm a school girl. All I know is church and school, honey. That's all I knew. That's all I know. One weekend, I decided to do something different, you know. Went out there to this area where they keep talking about, oh, it's great, it's amazing, I should come, this and that. So I go out there and I'm riding, right? I see the place and I'm just, you know, I'm looking at it while I'm driving by, whatever. Then I turn around, I come back, I drive back by the place. I'm just watching. I'm looking at all. I'm seeing people out there. They dancing, they singing, they holding hands, they hugging, they're talking. I mean, they're laughing. It's just like they was having a good time. So I'm like, okay, it looks safe. Let me pull in. So I pulled in. I'm just sitting there, you know, getting ready to go in because my friends already told me they were going to be there or whatever. So they on the inside, I'm on the outside. I'm preparing to get ready to come in. So while I'm preparing to get ready, I see Garfield. Garfield was a friend of mine that I knew from school. He was a cool person. And, you know, every time I see him, you know, we get along, we play on the field, this and that. So he was a cool person. I see him, I rode one night. Garfield. He turned around, he was like, you must got lost. I said, no. What you doing at the club? I said, I want to do something different. Oh, you at the club? I said, yeah. I said, where everybody at? He told me, everybody inside, honey. I had to come outside because it was getting too hot in there, and it's a lot of people getting up in there, and I just need some fresh air, so I came on the outside. I said, okay, I'm probably going to get ready to go in about the next 10 minutes. He like, I can see your car. I'm like, yeah, sure, come on, get in the car. Honey, he get in the car. We sitting up there talking, so me being this person that haven't went to the club, haven't been out, haven't done anything, my first time, I had to fit in. So I acted like I was fitting in. I can't believe you at the club. I was like, so let me ask you a question. How much it costs to get in there? I'm asking weird questions I shouldn't even be asking. How much it costs to get in there? They serve milk. What time they open? What time they close? Like, I'm asking questions I shouldn't be asking. They be shooting out here. Now, I know that was a good, and, he ain't get to hit mine, like, this is the first time. I don't think he's seen that at all. He was just answering questions. He was just sitting there, you know what I'm saying? He was sitting there relaxed like this right here, just sitting back cool or whatever. He doing this right here. I know he was relaxed. So I'm going to ask a question. Oh, yeah, no, they probably don't sell no milk in there, but they probably sell orange juice. He seemed comfortable and everything. Next thing I know, I'm sitting there and I'm looking at him while I'm asking him all the questions. And I noticed he going to put his hand in his pocket. He going to pull out a lighter. And he had this thing in his hand. He was like, can I smoke? I was like, yeah, cool, go ahead. He was like, you smoke? I was like, yeah, I do sometimes. You know what I'm saying? So I'm trying to fit in. You feel me? Hanging around the room. So anyways, so he sit up there, he got it, and he lighted. Now he done got real comfortable. He just sitting back, you know what I'm saying? He talking, yeah, I be out here hanging out, chilling, you know what I'm saying? Then my little spot right here, I be out here Friday, Saturday, Sunday, you know what I'm saying? Just chilling, this and that. Yeah, I might have to come back out here next Friday, this and that. And I noticed all of a sudden, this cool, laid back person like this right here, all of a sudden did. Honey, when I was looking at him and I noticed his little comfortable face had changed and it started coming out, I looked the way he was looking. I looked straight, honey, when I tell you, it was dark already outside. It was a light that was coming towards the freaking car. The light kept getting bigger and bigger and bigger, yo, right? Oh my God. It was the police. Honey, see, when you be telling stories, you be really feeling the feelings all over again. Honey, I was shaking. I was shaking bad. Yeah. Never had been to jail. Never had any run-ins with no police. Never been to a club. This man smoking Joanna over here, and I'm like, all I hear is, get out with your hands up. I'm sitting there like this. He go over here. Oh, I'm sitting over there like, is you a ghost? What's going like? I'm sitting over there. I'm trying to breathe because I've never been in this position. He said, get out with your hands up. So I'm sitting up here. I'm opening my door. You want to tell me why I'm opening my door to get ready to get out? I see the light coming over this way. All I hear over here on this side. You want to tell me when my classmate took off running on me and left me there alone? My very first time. Yeah. So, I'm trying to tell this man, sir, listen, there has been a misunderstanding. This is my very first time here at the club. I was just about to get out and go and meet my friends. This is my very first time here at the club. Everything was a mixed up. I just saw my friend. I told him to listen, I promise you it's not what you think it is. He's talking about, turn around, put these cuffs on you because I smell Joanna. I said, well, if you run after the person who took off running, I'm pretty sure you'll find it and probably more. Because ain't nothing in here. All I heard was click, click. You want to tell me how come now I'm standing in front of the cruiser? All of the music in the club done stopped. Everybody in the club done came out. And everybody eyes on me, including my homegirl. She looking at me like, you done stole from a bank? And I'm looking at her like, please help me. I don't know what's going on. Mind you, this happened 20 years ago. This man made a total example of me. Everybody in the club, because like this 20 years ago, club when and it wasn't one of them type of club where they having fun and having, and they're not supposed to be there, and then their 5-0 come through, everybody got to go home. It was one of those. When I tell you everybody came out the club and they were sitting there watching me, and I was sitting there with my hand down like this right here. I was like, I ain't want to see nobody, want nobody to see me. I was like, old girls that were there. It was probably half of the school because 12th grade, one or two people walking around. And then he get me and he put me in the back of his cruiser. Now, if you have never been in the back of a police cruiser, you do not want to be in the back of a police cruiser ever. I promise you that. Never, never, never. Please don't do it. It's about this small. Yeah. And so I slid in with my hands behind my back and he shut the door. Now, I noticed while I'm in the cruiser, all of a sudden, the four walls started to come in and collapse in on me. And I also noticed that they were sucking all of the living air out of the car. Everything was getting smaller and smaller, and the scenery was getting dimmer and dimmer. And I had no clue what hyperventilation was, but I found out very quick. Now, when I get to the part where I am almost out of breath and I am, I hear the police officer say, "Open the door, man. She's hyperventilating." He opened the door. Boom. Man, go ahead and get her down to the station. Oh my God. I get down to the station. Now I'm in jail. These was the worst 30 days of my entire life. Week 1. I'm like, cool. It's all gravy. I got this. It's nothing. I'm good. Okay, I'm here. It is what it is. So what? I'm here. It is what it is. Around about 10 hours, I realized that my stomach was more hungry than it have ever been in the entire known of my human time being on this earth. I had never been so hungry in my life because I'm so used to just going to get what I want. And, by me being in that predicament, I couldn't do it. I also noticed that my toes felt like they were about to fall off. I found out I also was not just claustrophobic, but I found out I was anemic. I also found out that I had the pee. Yeah. And number 2. And I couldn't because I had a roommate. And the roommate slept on the bottom. I slept on the top. So every time she had to go to the bathroom, I saw what she had to do. Yeah. And if I had to go, she was seeing what I had to do. And smell what I had to do. And hear what I had to do. It was a bad day. Now we're on the second week. I am sick and tired. I didn't want to be there no more. I was done. It was visitation time. I walked out there. I was happy to see my family because by me being here with all these women and being locked up in jail, oh my God, like no. And I was like, I'm just ready to see my family. You want to tell me how come when I walked out that door, I'm walking out there like my kids, when they saw my face, they broke down crying. What did I see that for? Oh my God. I measured it around my neck. Crying. I'm talking about. Crying so bad to the point where whole shirt was wet. I knew what I was about to do. I made another knot at the end. Well, I put the other knot around the bolt to the top. And I made this knot right here. I'm looking around, making sure nobody looking, making sure my cellmate ain't looking. I got the little thing and I put it around my neck, made sure that it fit. And, I'm taking it back off and I'm looking. I'm going through too much. I done sat up there. I done made my mind. I'm not finna put my kids through the same thing that my mother put me through. And these people are taking me away from my family, taking me away from my kids, taking me away from my life. I didn't even freaking do nothing. I've been doing right all my life. I've been going to church. I'm doing the right thing. I just want to have, a little, I guess, teenager time, just see what's going on. And I'm putting all these things together, and I was like, you know what? I'm just going to take myself out of here. I got that rope. And as soon as I put it around there so I can jump down, when I got it about right here, now let me explain to you. Now, the way I'm sitting right here is where the bed. The bed is right here. And in front of me, and it's a bed right here. In the back is a wall. In the front of me is a wall. Right here is the opening of the cell. My cell bucket up under me. So I'm up here on the top. So by the time when I put my hand up to put this thing around my neck so I could jump down, the wall in front of me opened. I'm going to say that again. The wall in front of me opened. And when it opened, the only thing I seen was, I was getting ready to put up and the wall started opening. And I looked. And then I looked around to see if anybody else seen what I was seeing. And I'm looking because I'm astonished, like, what's going on? And I'm looking. I see a river. And the river is like flowing down to me. I'm going to try to explain the best way I can. The river was flowing down. And in the far off, I seen this little white thing. And the white thing kept getting closer and closer and closer and closer to me. And I'm looking, it's a white dove. And the white dove, as soon as it got like to where the wall was, it had like a scroll in its mouth. And by the time it came up to the point I could see that it was a dove, the scroll opened up and it said, "I will never leave you." I'm looking, reading, "I will never leave you." And I felt like this hug. It's like a sense, it's like you don't see it, you don't feel it, but it's like you in tune to it. Like, because the way that I was feeling, I was lost. I was gone. I was through. I was finna take myself out. And I had an encounter in where everything that I was feeling just went out the door. And it was like, oh my God. God is real? I know he was probably going to church, you know what I'm saying? But, an actual encounter is something different. It's like, I had forgot I was finna try to commit. You know what I'm saying? Because all that was... Man, I'm sitting there and like I'm getting a hug. Like I'm hearing, "Daughter, I love you. It's okay. I'm always here with you." And at that time, I did not care, honey. I mean, everybody in the cell heard me crying. Everybody knew that I was going through some stuff because I was just about to take myself out of there. Honey, listen, let me tell you something. I cried myself to sleep that night. I did. Trying to figure out what happened. Knowing I just witnessed what happened. Knowing that what just happened was what just happened. And it let me know that, hey, it's okay. Like, calm down. Stop. Like, just for a second. Don't take yourself out of here. You're not by yourself. Week 4. Bible study lady came. I was the first one in line. You hear me, honey? I was the first one in line. I'm more than a believer now. I mean, I'm going to be honest. I have had a few more instances that have happened since that time, since 20 years ago. Don't get me wrong. The things that have happened that is unimaginably unbelievable has happened a few times with me, which I will speak about. It really shows me God is real. I wanted to have more of those instances. So I went on ahead, honey, and I jumped down that rabbit hole. And when I tell you that rabbit hole is so deep, and I haven't let go. And that was my story time. The first time I met the big fella. Take care.